All right, Kyle, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy from behind the viral short on half of the internet. I'd like to present you with this, man.
Thank you.
Open her up. Well, man, you're quite the talk of the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, broke the internet with 7 million views or so on YouTube. How do you feel about that?
Wasn't expecting it. I was just out on the beach doing my thing and wasn't wasn't expecting it all to be internet viral.
Yeah, you don't really have much of a presence online. You're not on Instagram, or you said you have an old Instagram account. You know,
Yeah, it's kind of inactive. Haven't really touched it in a couple years.
that is that is awesome, man. How do you feel about going viral? Was it, I mean, shocking, or did you expect it to do well, or
No, I had no expectations. I was stoked that you caught the video. Uh, yeah,
yeah?
I was excited when I got to see it. Uh, Probably why other people were excited to see it too. Probably why it blew up.
Yeah, so I guess, where are you from, and have you ever done anything like that before, or like did you grow up on a ranch, or
No, I grew up in Boise, Idaho. Um, we had a cabin growing up, and that's about it as far as outdoors. And I didn't hunt or anything, so never really dealt with deer. But uh, yeah, I don't know, not afraid of animals.
so when I rolled up on you, it was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and the deer had a rope on its antlers, and you wanted to grab a hold of it and get that rope off of there. What was going through your mind?
Well, I'd been kind of watching him and trying to get close. Uh, Only thing I had in my truck to try to feed him was some pistachios. So I gave that a shot, and he he didn't seem like he was too threatened by me. And I don't know, I was able just to get close enough to where the rope was closer than trying to feed him pistachios, and even if his antler is going to fall off, it's still 3-4 months down the road. It's yeah, probably a bad situation for him to be out there in the woods with a rope, a leash tangled up in it.
Yeah, man, he looked like he was slightly injured when I got there. Did you notice any other injuries to him?
Yeah, he like his left eye was kind of like squinting a little bit. And just the fact that he was down at the beach is kind of out of the ordinary. Something seemed up. I don't know if maybe he lost a fight with another buck and then just got tangled up in some rope in the aftermath or what. But um, he did seem kind of off as far as like some kind of injury maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Well, man, the internet says you got balls of steel, and I hope they're not breaking my sofa at the moment. But that was one of our biggest comments. Was man, people really appreciated you, and they think you're fearless. Term hero gets thrown quite a bit. Do you feel like a hero, man?
No, I mean maybe to that deer, but I don't know. It just seemed more like, hey, this guy probably needs some help. It's the right thing to do. Um, but no, I don't think of it as a hero so much. And to be honest, I didn't think it was as I don't know, risky as it was. It didn't feel that way. But then like I watched the video and I'm like, holy crap, that was probably really dangerous.
Yeah, man. Which brings me to my next most commented question. Do you think I'm a bitch for not helping?
No, no. Uh, had anything happened, I would have needed somebody to drive my truck and me to the hospital. Um, so probably best that you weren't there trying to jump in, because then I'd be trying to dodge the buck and the antlers and then bumping into you. It probably would have turned a lot uglier if two people were in there.
And I had my little dog with me who would have just escalated the situation
Yeah.
worse. You know,
Yeah.
she's a handful. You know, once you got that rope off and you got that rush and that buck turned and looked at you, what were you thinking? I was thinking it was gonna rush you. Right at the end, right when you got that rope off, he kind of trotted around a little bit right when the clip ended.
Yeah, yeah. So as soon as I got the knot undone, and I was able to slip it out, um, I think backing up from the buck, he kind of realized that like he wasn't in danger anymore, and then just flipping the last little bit off his antler. I wasn't approaching him anymore, so kind of like a mutual respect with the animal that like I'm not coming after you, and I didn't feel like he was coming after me, but he sure was comfortable just prancing around right through where we were standing.
Yeah, in the video, I don't think the audio caught it, but you looked at that buck and said, "Don't square up with me."
Yeah, yeah. You trying to square up?
Yeah, and what was going through your mind when you said that? You know, did you feel a shift in his energy where you knew he was gonna?
Um, yeah, a little bit. There was one moment specifically. So like the first part of the video when I'm just on the rope, he's trying to bounce away. He's in that fight or flight, and he's trying to flight at that moment. But as soon as I got close enough and I got a hand on the antler, it turned to fight. Like I saw it and I felt it, and he went from trying to get away to get at me. And it then turned from trying to bring the antlers closer to try to keep the antlers at an arm distance, and just basically just make him go around me instead of into me. But he definitely changed right at that moment when I got a good grip on the antler there. I felt his head coming at me. Yeah, there was definitely a shift there.
Yeah, were you afraid at all during this situation, or were you just kind of doing what you thought you needed to do?
Yeah, I was just kind of doing what I mean. There's no how to video on how to grab a buck by the horns, but uh, yeah, it was a little bit scary. Uh, Especially wasn't expecting to be able to grab the antler and actually get the rope off. I was just trying to maybe just hold it like a leash and just wear him out to the point where I could approach him as a worn out buck instead of a bucking buck.
Yeah. Well, back to the comment section. There's a lot of ladies interested in you, man. I think Smurf one something says nothing sexier than a real man doing what real men do, and there was quite a few other women replacing or responding to that comment as well. And I think you're taken, but how does that make you feel? I'm not trying to get you in any trouble here.
Um, I haven't read any of the comments.
I think your face just got a shade of red, but no, that's got to feel good. Like I said, man, you're the man on the internet at the moment. Incredible views, and I'd ask you how to get a hold of you if people want to reach out online. You don't really have much of a social media presence. If somebody did want to reach out, do you have somewhere where they could do that, or are you just not that interested?
No, they can. I'm on Facebook. I've got a TikTok and an Instagram. I don't really use those, but my handle's the same across those platforms. Just Kyle, all one word.
There you go. Ladies, don't be getting my man in trouble.